Why, after what you've just told me, why would I ever convince Caroline to stay with Thorne?
Because if you don't and if she leaves, we could lose your brother forever. Your life could be in jeopardy.
Oh, come on, you're being a bit melodramatic.
No, I'm not. I have talked to the doctors. I've talked to psychiatrists. I've talked to psychologists. They all say the same thing. If she leaves him, it could trigger his memory. If you think this is a bad situation, what do you...
I've been looking for you. Mind if I join you two?
Actually, Thorne.
I know what it's about, Mother.
You do?
Ridge told me. You've been keeping a secret from all of us. That's what you're talking about, isn't it?
I thought you were staying at work.
I was. Until I talked to Brooke. She inspired me to come and see you.
What about?
My, we do have an attitude, don't we, big brother? Well, that says a lot.
My attitude?
You don't seem very happy to see me. I think I know why.
I doubt that very much.
Well, this conversation is going nowhere fast. Thorne, I'd like you to leave the room. I'm in the middle of a private conversation with your brother.
What about?
That isn't any of your business. That's between him and me.
What's the difference? He's gonna tell me in the end anyway.
I'm asking you to leave, Thorne.
And I'm asking you to tell me what this is about.
The dog started to bark. You thought there was a prowler outside and you went out. I went upstairs. And the dogs kept barking and barking. I'll never forget, I walked over to the window. I wanted to see. I wanted to look out. I am not going to stand here and argue with you. I want you to leave. When I have finished talking to Ridge, you can see him.
All right, fine. I'll be waiting for you in the living room.
You are not to discuss anything that we have talked about in this room with him.
I am not making promises to anyone.
Did you talk to Ridge?
Not yet. He's in the den with Mother. They don't want to be disturbed.
They don't?
No, they're in the middle of something rather serious. I got a hunch it has to do with me.
The bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by New Era Detergent. Era, new hope for tough stains.
Your mother and Ridge are in there talking about you?
Me, you, Caroline.
Why? What about?
The wedding, Brooke. Why he hasn't rescheduled the date.
Thorne, I think that you're projecting all of this.
Brooke, they practically threw me out of the room. What the hell else would they be talking about? I'm gonna have it out with Ridge as soon as she's done with him. I'm so sick of this crap. I just want to know where I stand.
So do I.
I mean, if you could have seen the look on his face when I walked in there. Contempt. Resentment.
Now I really do think you're overreacting.
No, I'm not. I saw it, Brooke. I'm not reading into this. Ridge is suddenly very upset with me, and there can only be one reason why. Caroline. And the fact that I'm keeping her from him.
I can't believe this.
Now, the only question is, why now? I mean, all these weeks we've been getting along so great. We've done everything together. I mean, did he plan on moving in on Caroline from the very beginning?
Thorne, you don't have any proof of that, so why don't you stop talking about it until you do?
Brooke, I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt you, but it's time we both just woke up. We're hip deep in this.
We'll see about that. We'll just see. I'm gonna talk to Ridge before you do.
No, no way. I want to get my hands on him first. Mother. Where's Ridge?
Trish, I'm in Ridge's office. I don't want to be disturbed. Yes, I know that. I don't care. I want you to take messages. What is it, son?
What indeed?
One thing I want you to understand, and that is that everything your mother and I told you is absolutely true.
Which makes what you expect of me all the more unbelievable.
Something else I'm sure Stephanie mentioned to you, but I want to mention it to you as well. If you will process this, all of it, not just the fact that your brother shot you, but all of it, I think you'll begin to see it from a different perspective.
Whatever perspective you look at it from, the fact remains. My brother tried to take my life. He didn't miss by much, and he sure as hell didn't mean to miss.
You took his wife, Ridge. You took his wife to bed.
That was a prank! He even knew that. He overheard you and Mother, right?
Prank or no prank? You slept with her. You slept with his wife. Now, there are cultures on this earth that would even condone what Thorne tried to do in retaliation.
You're gonna stand there and try and justify that?
No, damn it. But I understand it. That woman means everything to Thorne.
Then she means too much.
That may be true. But the fact remains that he is completely dedicated to Caroline. That relationship, believe me, is the only thing that kept him together through all this.
That relationship caused this.
No, it didn't, son. You did. You and a stupid adolescent prank that went awry.
And now you expect me to just suck it in, admit my mistake, forgive my brother for almost taking my life, and help him hang on to his marriage, right?
I expect you to consider the alternative.
Forget the alternative! Think what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking a lot. I'm asking one hell of a lot. But you're a member of this family, damn it! And that's what this comes down to. Family. Our family. And whether it survives or perishes. You hold the key, Rich. You hold the key.
What about Caroline? She doesn't count? She's not family?
Of course she is.
Then, Dad, in case you haven't forgotten, she's sleeping with a man who both you and Mother admit could explode at any moment. Now, don't you think it's only fair that we at least warn her about this flaw in her husband's character?
Ridge, Thorne does not represent a threat to Caroline. He loves her.
He loved me too. You saw what that was.
Oh,
worth.
come on, Ridge. You're not being fair.
Don't you lecture me on fairness. It was fair what happened to me. You're keeping that secret. That was fair. Yes, I slept with Caroline. I've regretted that ever since. I would have done anything to make that up to Thorne. I was wrong. It was my responsibility, yes, but in no way did I deserve what he did to me. Now you tell me that he doesn't remember any of that? That Caroline is safe, living with a man who, let's face it, is quite capable of killing...
I don't give a damn what he's capable of. He's your brother. And he's my son. Thorne is a caring, sensitive person who did something wrong. In one moment. Because of a sleeping pill and alcohol, he lost control. But that could have been anyone, Rich. That could have been me. That could have been you. Now, what I'm asking, what I demand of you as a member of this family is that you help us rescue a brother in desperate, desperate need.
Where's Ridge?
He went to the office.
He was supposed to see me first.
Stephanie, what's going on?
Brooke, this is a family matter. Please stay out of it.
No, I will not stay out of it.
Where are you going?
To talk to my fiancé.
Please don't do that. He's busy.
Doing what?
He's talking to your father.
Then I'll wait for him, over at Forrester.
Don't. Please.
Brooke, you go. Mother? No, I want some answers.
Look, Dad, I know you're caught in the middle of this. And so is Mother. But what you're asking, I just don't have in me.
All right, Ridge. How would you handle it?
Thorne has to be confronted. God, if I'd done what he
If you had done what he has done, then what?
I can't even conceive of it.
You can't. You can't, can you? Well, I want you to try, Ridge. Try. You consider your brother's situation. Now, he has completely forgotten everything that happened that night. He has successfully blocked every shred of memory about that occasion from his mind. Now, why does a person do that? Because the truth is too devastating. The truth cannot be acknowledged.
The headaches.
What?
Nothing.
How do you think Thorne would react if you confronted him with the truth?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either, Ridge. But I do think his reaction would be violent.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself.
Oh, I see. That's what you want? To have to defend yourself against your brother?
I sure as hell am not going to let him shoot me
There's
again.
not going to be any more shooting. There will be no more violence in this family. Now, I did not raise you two to be at each other's throats. That's not what this family is about, and you know it. Now, this has to stop. For God's sake, Ridge, this has to stop. This is madness. And it has to stop now.
And you say I'm the one that's going to stop it?
Yes. The last thing Thorne is ready for is a divorce right now. And if Caroline goes through with this, God knows what his reaction will be. But there's one thing I'm sure of. He's going to blame you for it. Whether it's true or not. And the first time Caroline makes a move toward you, and you and I both know she will, you have got to talk to Caroline, and you have got to convince her to stay with Thorne.
What you're asking is not right. It's wrong, it's very wrong. And I will have no part of it. Caroline has a right to know who she's married to, and right now, damn it, she has no idea. Now, if you'll please just leave me. I need to be alone.
The conversation that I had with Ridge is between him and me. I'm not going to answer any questions about it.
Another family secret.
If that's what you want to think, fine.
I just have one question, and I would really like an answer for it.
What is it?
Ridge and Caroline, are they seeing each other again?
I promise you, I give you my word that your brother is not pursuing your wife.
And why won't he set a wedding date?
Honey, he's got a lot going on in his life.
What, Mother? That is what I would like to know. What is going on in Ridge's life? I must appear so desperate to you. I am desperate. And I hate it. I hate it when I feel like this.
Thorne. Don't bury your feelings. It's all right to be afraid. We're all afraid.
Of what?
Of ourselves. Of each other. Of all the dreams that we're afraid will never come true.
But don't you see, my dream has to come true. It has to. It can't be any other way, Mother.
Ridge?
Where's Thorne?
He's at home.
Why did you come here?
I wanted to talk to you.
Brooke.
No, I know it's probably not a good time.
No, it is not a good time.
Not for any of us.
Thorne, he's with Mother.
Why do you keep asking about Thorne?
I don't know. Why do I?
He's frightened, Ridge. Frightened. And yet he's trying so hard to be brave. He loves you so much. And now he's afraid of you.
Afraid of me?
He's afraid that you might take his wife away from him.
Is that what you think, too?
Sometimes. But most of the time, I really don't know what to think. Maybe it's time that you and I put some distance between us. So that you can go through what you're dealing with this horribly heavy thing that's weighing on you. And at the same time, you can help your brother. Because when I look in his eyes, I can tell that he needs you more than ever.
I need to get away for a day or two. There's so much to think about.
I understand. If you want, I will be gone when you get back.
Brooke. I want you to come with me.
You want me to come with you?
Would you?
Oh, Ridge. Yes. Yes, of course, I will come with you. Everything's going to be just fine. Please believe that. It's all going to be just fine.